In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys the best, easiest, and fastest guide on how you guys can get max luck inside of Bubblegum Simulator Infinity. If you guys do want to skip to a specific section of the video, I will have timestamps linked in the description down below. If you don't want to go to the description, that's totally fine. Just go ahead and click on your screen if you're on mobile, or if you're on PC, just go ahead and use your mouse, click on your screen, and just move that small little red YouTube bar at the bottom of the screen to whatever timestamp you guys would like to skip to. Anyways, if you guys would be enjoying this video, let's crush 10 likes if possible. If you guys are out of the channel, please subscribe. If you go turn on notifications to never miss a future upload. I think we're literally like 9 subscribers away from 1 or 2.5k subscribers. You guys are absolutely insane. Lastly, if you guys do want to join my Discord, I will have a link in the description down below. This is where you guys can come out, just hang out with the community, maybe help me with a future video, or you guys could just join some free giveaways if you'd like. Anyways, guys, with that out of the way, let's waste no more time and actually start off with, well, getting started. Let's start off with the basics and what you guys should do to start getting your luck from, well, 0 to probably around 300 to 400%. But to get started, we typically should be aiming towards, well, say, luck potions as well as infinity elixirs. So this specific section of the video is going to be split into 2 different parts on this topic. The first one we're going to be going over is going to be potions. If you guys already have potions but need infinity elixirs, skip probably, I'd say, like maybe a minute or 2 to skip to the infinity elixir section. Anyways, if you guys are still with me, all you guys are going to want to do is obviously beat the game. When I say beat the game, that just means reach Zen Island. Once you guys do that, you guys are going to want to make your way over to the void area, because this is where we're going to get most of our potions. Now, before we actually go over to buying the potions, if you guys go ahead to the mastery and you guys actually take the buff or the shop section and you go all the way down here, I believe to level 10 right here, you guys will be able to reroll the shops up to 3 times per day. So that means if we head over here to this little shop over here, which will be known as the black market, you guys can see right here, my shop hasn't reset yet. It will refresh here in a little bit, but I do have these 3 rerolls, which will allow me to be able to get these potions. Now, sometimes when you reroll this, you guys will get something known as a lucky evolved elixir. Now, no, gems might be a little expensive, but don't worry, because I plan on making a video in the future on how to get unlimited gems as well as coins. But if you guys are having trouble with getting gems, I'd highly recommend just going to Zen and just popping like maybe some like infinity elixirs if you have enough to spare, and just go ahead and get all the gems up there because it will help you. Anyways, another way that you guys can get potions are actually going to be from rifts. You guys will see rifts by just falling down here. They're actually going to be those little floating islands that don't really have anything on them but say like eggs. Sometimes there's like a chest on them. Sometimes you'll find a very specific rift that goes by the name of a royal rift, which has a royal chest on it. And these are pretty much like what the rifts look like. If you guys find a royal chest island or a royal island, this is where you guys can actually spend those really rare keys that a lot of you guys might actually have in your inventory, known as a royal key. Now, the cool thing about this is those islands, I'm pretty sure have, I believe, either a 1 or 4% chance, say like to give you every single one of, well, those evolved potions. On top of that, the other cool thing about those islands is you actually have a 1% chance to obtain an infinity elixir, and I'm pretty sure you get around 5 to 7 rolls every time you use 1 key, so you should be able to be getting a good amount of these items by just using probably just around 10, maybe 15 keys. But most of you watching this video, if you've never seen one before, I mean, you're probably going to have, say, like 50 up to 100. Now, the next portion of this part, we're actually going to be going over infinity elixirs. I'm going to be going over the fastest and the easiest way to get these because I don't feel like making a 20-minute video here. All you guys want to do is just teleport up to the Zen Island and come right over here to the Gem Genie. If you guys have enough rerolls, you guys can go ahead and reroll this down here. But anyways, one of these 3 sometimes will contain an infinity elixir. We'll go ahead and see if I can actually get one here. I actually was lucky enough to get one. That's actually shocking because I haven't got one of these in like 2 days, but they're relatively rare to obtain unless you have really, really good RNG, unlike most of my community out there, and you guys should be able to obtain this little infinity elixir right here if you do complete one of these quests. Again, you guys can either wait for the time to count down, or you guys can go ahead and get reroll orbs by doing literally anything. You guys can open chests, you guys can open those little loot crates that you get in your inventory, you guys can go up to your daily and even buy them for, say, like 10 stars each if you guys have enough stars. Reroll orbs are one of the easiest things to get in the game, so it should really not take you long at all. Okay, guys, now that you have your luck potions and you have your infinity elixirs, now what? Because now we have some of the best stuff in the game, but that still isn't anywhere near enough to reaching max luck. Well, the next thing that we're actually going to be talking about is going to be pets. For all of you guys that don't know, they actually added a new enchant with one of the more recent updates, which is actually known as High Roller. High Roller, when you don't have the luck game pass, will give you plus 10% luck on 500,000 eggs until it eventually disappears on all of your pets if you do have it equipped. If you guys do have the the ×2 luck game pass, such as myself, all of these pets will do an additional 10% for a total of 20% luck per pet that has this on your team. Now, to get this for yourself, you guys are actually going to have to go to the masteries right here. If I can actually click on it, you guys are going to want to go over to the buff section, and you guys are going to want to go all the way down to level 18, where you guys will unlock special enchants. Unlocks rare enchants available on tier 3 legendaries and secrets. So keep in mind, this will only work on tier 3 legendaries as well as secrets. Anyways, once you guys have your tier 3s and have that unlocked, all you guys are going to want to do is just teleport to the void area. Once you guys teleport to the void area, all you guys want to do is just make your way over to the pet enchanter. Go ahead and put one of your tier 3s in here, and you guys will see that you'll probably have most of these discovered just by playing the game, but unlike having 18, I actually have 21, due to them adding Infinity, High Roller, as well as adding Magnetism. The one that we're going to be looking for is going to be a 1 in 500 and, or a 1,570 chance, by the way, sorry. And yeah, it's going to be really, really rare to get it, but as you guys can see right here, while equipped, the next 500,000 eggs you hatch gain 10% luck. Now, if you guys actually want what I used for this, what I did personally is I just kept re-rolling until I got, like, say, like, a specific enchant. So, like, say you get Infinity before you get High Roller, or say you get Magnesium, or Magnetism before you get High Roller. You guys can actually just click on Auto Roll if you have it high enough, and just keep re-rolling this pet, and odds are you might accidentally just stumble upon a High Roller, and once you guys go ahead and unlock High Roller, all you want to do is say, well, just hit Auto re-roll, and just wait for it to get on one of your pets, and if you get it on a max of 11 pets, that is including the pet game pass, you will have a total of plus 110% luck. If you have the ×2 game pass as well as the +3 pet equip, you guys will be getting a whopping 220% luck. Okay guys, now that you got your potions, your infinity elixirs, as well as your full team with, say, High Roller on it, let's talk about the other way to actually get luck, which actually is relatively decent, and that's going to be your friends. For all of you guys that don't know, for every friend that you have in your server will be another plus 10% to your luck boost. Now, I have heard that this also does stack for a 20% luck boost if you do have the ×2 luck game pass, but again, I am not 100% sure if that is true, so take that information with a grain of salt. So, I mean, if you have a bunch of friends that are playing this game, you guys can go ahead and just make a private server, add each other, and just sit there and grind eggs. Now, once you guys have all of that together, all you guys want to do is go into your inventory, equip your High Roller team. Then all you guys are going to want to do is go into your items, go to your Lucky Evolved Potion. I mean, you guys can also pop a Speed Evolved if you do want to hatch faster, and you guys can also head over here to the Infinity Elixir. You guys can see I'm already at 1.1k luck. If I go ahead and pop this Infinity Elixir right here, you guys will see that I'm up to 2.469% luck. Now, keep in mind, I'm also not in a server with a bunch of friends. I actually have one friend in this server. If you have a full server full of friends, you guys can get a total of up to 2,800% luck. That's with an Infinity Elixir popped, with the luck game pass, that's with everything. Now, if you don't have the luck game pass, you probably will only get around maybe 1,500 to 2,000% luck by doing this method. I'm not 100% sure, but again, if this video did help you guys out at all, or you guys did find this method very useful, let me know by hitting that like button down below. Let's hit 10 likes. Also, let me know in the comments down below on a type of video you guys might want to see in the future. Anyways, guys, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are out of the channel, please subscribe and think about turning on notifications to never miss a future upload. Anyways, guys, yet again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.